How you feel about that?
Andy Gambino.
I know. Ah, crap. I was going to check something, but I can't. It's all right. All we need to make sure of is that they're not going to delay the start to 7:30. Like,
Why would they do that?
well, Eastern did last week. I don't know why.
I don't think Arnie would do that.
I wouldn't think.
Freak are you doing? Do you have them lozenges?
Uh-huh. Would you like one?
Sure.
Okay.
So I can do that while I'm on the air.
Well,
Smacking my lips and
maybe I'll give it to you after the game. then.
okay. Do I have to sit or beg or anything for it?
Yes.
Where do you get these things?
Sit, stay.
Where do you get these?
I don't know where my wife got those at. I don't know, Target, the grocery store. I don't know.
Of course you do.
Does that help?
Yeah. That was a big help.
Good. Figured.
Why would you do that?
What?
Foul.
I don't know. Does that help?
Yeah. He makes his first one, it's over. And he didn't. But Redline got the rebound. Another timeout? This must be a teaching moment. D.
What? Oh, Lord. Might have to look into some other sports broadcast.
You're killing me. You're killing me. What? Solidly built individual. Well, that officially iced it.
I don't know. Each team with 2 timeouts left. Okay. Let us begin. Let us report for work.
Yes, so Maester.
We're going to continue our tradition of not testing your interview ahead of time. That's how I prefer it. See what happens. We'll find out.
Absolutely.
Put that 15 up, Arnie. Not a second more.
They're ready to go. Red Line's out of the locker room. Northeastern's out of the locker room.
Yeah.
He's going to rock this. Here it is. Nope. You're killing me. You're just killing me.
Power failure here at...
Come on, guy. Rock and roll.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Jeff Gamber is going to find himself seated in the student section if he doesn't move.
Who's that?
The former York College coach.
Right there in the mask?
Yeah. He's right in the student section.
You might not want to be there, cuz. Really not a good move.
Wonder if they have a theme tonight. Oh, all right. Ready?
Yeah, they're rolling, and you're behind.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Welcome to Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK's High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution. High school basketball plays here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Bringing you the best of the York Adams League all season.
Three for the lead! Up off the back of the rim and it falls in! That's it! The DeLone Catholic Squirettes have won the state championship!
Now let's head out to the action for the Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Good evening, everyone, from Red Lion Area High School. Welcome to our Tuesday Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Two playoff teams in Division I. The Northeastern Bobcats visiting the Red Lion Lions, second place versus first place. In fact, versus the division champ as of Friday night. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Andy Bria. Welcome to the Penn State York pregame show. Andy has just finished filling out some taxation forms for the Red Lions School District as we were in his backyard tonight. And Andy, Red Lions had a heck of a year. They sewed up that Division I title with their win at Dallastown Friday night, but still looking to stay sharp and looking to continue a great season before the postseason begins next week.
You know, and absolutely right, dude, but the fact that this team could actually, depending on what goes down in the next couple of games, not make districts.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it is. They're what, the 11th seed and they only take 12?
Yeah.
I mean, I talked to Schmale about that earlier, and he was saying that, you know, they're going to move up. You know, other teams are moving up. Or, excuse me, I was talking to John Eister. Eister next year will be 6A. There's somebody else is going up to 6A. So there'll be more 6A schools here. But they got to do something with that system. That being said, I think we're in for a war tonight. Two great coaches, two programs that one a little younger than the other, one missing a big cog in the middle. The Uri kid's not going to play again tonight. He may not play again in the regular season, from what I understand. We may not see him till tournament time, okay? So that's a big piece for Red Line. That being said, again, this is going to be a war. Two great coaches. The chess match is going to be great. You know, Eister's got a lot of stuff he does and likes to do, and Steve Schmale John told me before the game that if you let him get comfortable, he just starts bringing sheets out of different stuff to run. He said, and you got to be prepared for it all.
Well, Red Lion 15-5 overall, 11-1 in the division. They had actually won 10 in a row before Saturday when they lost at Cumberland Valley in a non-league game. Northeastern 12-7 overall, 8-4 in the league, a 1.5 game lead on Dallastown for that second place spot in Division One. They have won back-to-back games, beat New Oxford Friday, Gettysburg Saturday in a non-league game, and the Bobcats are 12th in District 3 5A. 16 teams make it in that bracket, so they're in decent shape to extend their season beyond the league playoffs, certainly. One thing tonight, Andy, we're going to see two of the top scorers in the league, Evan Watt of Red Lion, Karan Mallory of Northeastern, two of the best scorers and two of the best shooters in the county this year.
Absolutely. I mean, watch the other night against Dallastown. You know, there's particular pieces of real estate on a basketball court you may not want to give to him. Mallory on the other side, so quick with the ball, can shoot the three, can go inside, can give you all those moves. I mean, yeah, I think not so much the shooters tonight, but the other personnel around them who can step up and put some points on the board or make some steals that will aid their team in winning. Again, this is going to be a good basketball game.
Looking forward to it. Northeastern at Red Lion coming up. Andy's got our coaches interviews brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Trish Hauser, John Eister of Northeastern, Steve Schmel of Red Lion. You will hear from both gentlemen coming up with opening tip a little over 10 minutes away here tonight on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count, family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer, and whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Welcome back to our pregame show tonight. We're at Red Line High School, where we have a war tonight between the Red Line Lions and the Northeastern Bobcats. And with me now is the head coach and my good friend of Northeastern, John Eister. Coach, it's a stretch run now. You're down to 3 or 4 games left in the year, seeding, league placement. Talk about coming in here tonight. This is a tough challenge.
Oh yeah, this is a tough challenge. I mean, they only have one blemish in our league, you know, and that in my mind that's pretty good.
Absolutely.
You know, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good track record. So they're a real smart team. The kids know their roles. When you have kids that know their roles, when you have kids that understand what their job is, your team is going to be better than if they don't know their roles. So they're a handful.
Okay. Without Mason Uri, I did your game the other night against Downstown. In the first half of that game, and I think that was the first game he had missed, okay, they looked a little bit, I don't know, I want to say out of sorts, but just a little bit. You know, you had to revamp on the run. Now,
Right.
do you prepare different without the big kid in the middle?
No, we're not preparing any different. Most teams that play us are gonna try and do, kind of the same thing defensively. They're gonna try and make Karan uncomfortable, and they're gonna do the same thing. And you can use that to your advantage, which we're gonna try and do a little bit better tonight. But I walked in with Mason, and he's big. You know what I mean? He's a really tall, long kid, and that creates a lot of problems. So they don't have someone that's going to come in and take his spot. So they're a little different, but they still have really smart guards who are strong physically and can shoot it. So teams that can shoot the three are hard to guard.
Yeah. The Williams kid impressed me in your game we did up at your place. Talk a little bit about him.
Larry is he's just getting varsity confidence. I guess
Gettysburg.
It was Gettysburg.
Gettysburg.
He still doesn't carry himself confidently all the time, and we keep trying to get him to do. He's capable of doing a lot more, but he really did play really well that night. Now he didn't play either. He's got a bad ankle. He played the other night. Practiced a little bit last night, so hopefully he'll be close to 100%, be able to play tonight.
It's nice when you got a young kid like that. I was impressed with him that night.
He's a great kid.
In fact, I gave him player of the game with Mallory because I thought he did things at the end of that game that put you over the top.
He had a couple rebounds that were really athletic, and there's just some things. He can do that. He just doesn't have the switch turned on all the time.
Keys, you got to do well tonight, John, for your kids to get out of here with a W.
We have to get off to a good start. In our losses, we struggled to start the games. So that's partly mostly my fault. So we'll hopefully get out and get a good start to the game, so we're not digging ourselves out of a hole. We want to give them a little bit more pressure tonight, make them a little uncomfortable. So when you let them run their stuff, Steve pulls out his sheet and it's rather lengthy, so you don't want to let them get comfortable and run all their stuff because they're pretty good when they can do that.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, your county has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
York County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles,
A1.
What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of your county and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your ship together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Welcome back to our pregame show. With me now is the head coach of the Red Lions, and that's Steve Schmale. Steve, tough one on Saturday, but a little hangover from the Downstown game. But you got Northeastern tonight. Not quite locked in yet as Northeastern. You are, but talk about the challenge of playing John Easter and his bunch.
Yeah, John always has them
extremely prepared and ready to play. Been doing it for a long time, and they obviously have one of the best players in the league in Mallory, and he's a tough matchup, really at all three levels, and you got to pay attention to what he's doing, and they got some other guys that can score the ball, so you got to be really sound defensively in your assignments and making sure that you're taking care of the specifics. And then defensively, they mix up a lot of things. They play a lot of different defenses. They pressure you. They play zone. So it's just a lot to kind of mentally get ready for.
Kids starting. You've got 2 games under your belt without the big guy in the middle, okay? Talk about, a little bit about not having him on the floor right now.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, he's obviously 6'7", and he does a lot for us. But hey, it's part of what happens sometimes, and you have to have a next guy up mentality. And we have some young guys that are itching to play, and the opportunity is there. So it's pretty cool to see them, try to go after it and grab the playing time. But hopefully we get Mason back in another week or so for the postseason.
Keys, you got to do well. You and your guys got to do well tonight to beat Eyster and his.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to really pay attention to Mallory and make things hard on him, as hard as you can. And you just got to be mentally and kind of be sharp with what they're going to do and the changes they're going to make. I said on the board in there, it's be ready for anything, as far as how they might start the game defensively. Right. So we just have to be ready to adjust and be ready for anything, and then just kind of take it minute by minute.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Wheatland Eye Care at 234 Rosedale Drive in Manchester is locally owned and have been serving the community and giving back to the community for over 60 years. We currently have 4 doctors that offer a wide range of services, including eye health, vision exam, contact lenses, glasses, sunglasses, and LASIK consultations. We're the only practice in the area offering solutions for myopia control to keep nearsightedness from progressing in young people. We are a location for the Dry Eye Center of PA, offering the latest technology for diagnosis and treatment of dry eye diseases and its symptoms. We can also offer medically necessary contact lenses for treatment of corneal eye diseases. We are accepting new patients and participate with most medical insurances and vision plans. Call us today at 717-266-5661 or via our website, wheatlandeyecare.com, to make an appointment or find out more.
It's almost time. The York Revolution roster is being built for the upcoming season. And right here is where you get the news first. Join Daryl Henry and Revs manager Mark Mason for Revs Hot Stove Weekly, presented by Shipley Energy. The latest player signings, plus interviews live on the show each week. Coming up this week, the York Revolution are signing. That wouldn't be fun. You gotta tune in to find out. Revs Hot Stove Weekly, presented by Shipley Energy.
Monday, February 7th at 6 p.m. on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dan Patrick Show.
I don't understand this. That you love somebody so much that you are going to send out death threats to a woman who was sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z and was actually finding out what they wanted to drink.
Wait, what is this topic?
Beyonce's fans, I don't know why they had a problem with this. Is that the owner, another owner's wife?
It's the main owner's wife offered to get a vodka soda and asked if Jay-Z wanted a lime.
Whoa.
But she reached over Beyonce, and Beyonce just randomly looked, this please, but it's...
Can you imagine if somebody went to jail for a death threat because this woman said, "Do you want a lime?"
Yeah, but we all know what that's code for.
Come on, Dan, get with it.
The Dan Patrick Show. Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
All right, Andy, just about set to go. Our player intros are brought to you by Broadway Transmission.
Northeastern Bobcats, coached by John Eister. Number 12, Chase Kloster. He's a 6'4 junior. A 6'1 sophomore, Evan Jennings, number 15. A 6'1 senior, 22, Caron Mallory. A 5'9 senior, 24, number Caden Perez. And number 25, Nick Rizzuto, a 6'4 senior. For the Lions, number 5, Sammy Vaughn, a 6'3 senior. Number 10, Joe Sidora, a 6'3 sophomore. Number 11, Ian James, a 6'1 senior. Evan Watts, number 13, a 6'3 senior. And number 24, Chris Williams, a 6'2 sophomore. Here we go.
All right, Northeastern controlling the opening tip. They go down to the far end. We're on the balcony up here. Here's Rizzuto banging, spinning, up from the left block. Soft finish. It's good. 2-0.
We did not see him do that against Gettysburg that night. And I'm sure Schmel doesn't want to see him do that again inside. Big boy.
Nice touch. Featherly.
Yes.
As red line now comes our way.
That's new.
Here's James with Williams up top. Oh, I'm just getting started. Andy.
Oh, my God.
Here's Sidora left side off a screen. Out front, it's James. Reversing it back. Watt left wing. Ball poked loose. Mallory pressuring and Watt recovering. Red Lion home white with the gold numbers. Northeastern road black with orange on the top and bottom. Top of the jersey, bottom of the shorts. Here's Williams cycling to the left corner. Off to Watt, trying to get to the baseline. He's surrounded, pops it back to Watt. Back to Watt. Corner three is no good. And a backside rebound goes out, and it is off of Red Lion.
Nice, Evan got the shot off, and I'm not sure how. He was double teamed right there, okay? And actually caught rim.
2-0 Northeastern. Caden Perez will initiate this attack. He is their point guard. Right side, it's Evan Jennings, matched up with Williams, drives him deep, whips it across. Rizzuto, a left corner three. It's good. 5-0, and Rizzuto with all 5.
And how many times have we seen that over the years, okay? Yeah. Same name, burying it.
Big Bro now doing that at Towson.
Yeah.
And Nick with his 27th of the year. Here's Watt with it. Little head fake. Starts in. Off to Williams left wing. Out front, Sidora, the lefty. A 3-ball. He answers back. All net, and it's 5-3 Northeastern.
Sidora did that in the game against Dallastown, coming off the bench, buried one.
As it pertains to Northeastern, they are the league's top three-point shooting club by a lot. Here's a cut down low and a pivot and a right-hand hook up and good for Chase Kloster. Working the right low post, 7-3 Bobcats.
He was one of the guys that I thought would be key tonight if Northeastern is going to win this game.
Lions set up, shooting toward us. And Williams with it, right side of the arc, holding, going up top. Little mishandle from Vaught, and Perez trying to pick his spot, reaching. Got the jump ball tie-up. It does stay at this end, but the arrow flips.
I tell you, I wish we had a live stream because you got Mallory playing Watts. Straight up man. They're playing each other on both ends of the floor. That's going to be a real battle tonight.
Here's Watt jabbing right corner, drives baseline, bounced it through to the top. And Vaught off to James right side, back to Sidora, unloads and hits again, right down the pipe. A 3 from the right wing, it's 7-6.
And that's what you got to have. You got to have somebody else step up. If they're going to take Evan away or they're going to take Karan away, somebody's got to step up and put the ball in the hole.
Sidora, 2 threes. He's got all the Lions points. Here's Perez left corner. He whips one down to a cutting Mallory who lays it in.
And that's what Mallory does so well. Kind of gets lost, came off a screen that time, got down on the block, boom.
9-6 Northeastern. Mallory is the league's 5th leading scorer, 18 per game. Watt is 3rd at 20 per game. And he takes a handoff left wing. Tried to make a move in. Mallory was on him. Now Williams to a cutting Sedora through the paint. Jennings matched up with him now. Sedora return feed, moving to the baseline. The help ready, and Kloster smothered that pass and stole it.
Great help defense by Kloster that time, and he was just standing there.
Now Mallory drives and missed, going hard in from the right. Sedora back the other way for Red Lion. Mallory in traffic that time.
Ian James had a lot to do with him not getting to the basket.
Sedora trying to gun one in for a cutting Watt. It's busted up. Jennings away with it for Northeastern. Bringing it up. And now Rizzuto steps out deep.
I've seen his brother make them from there.
Now around to Perez, left wing. Down to Rizzuto in the cut. Back to Perez. And out front, it's Jennings with it. 3.5 to go first quarter, and Williams popped it loose from Jennings. A race down the floor, layup good for Chris Williams. Sophomore for Red Lion, who stole it and scored it.
And I'll tell you what, he's stepping in for the big guy. These are great minutes for this kid going forward for Red Lion.
9-8 Northeastern, and Rizzuto trying to turn in left block, lost it. It went rolling to the foul line. We've got a jump ball there with Williams and Jennings both diving on it.
Red Line with two sophomores in the lineup with Sedora, and Williams, yeah. And Williams filling big shoes in there for Uri. And I thought we talked about him a little bit in the Downstown game.
Sorry, I didn't want to chew my lozenge on the microphone. I turned it down. Here's Kloster with a leaner from the left block up and in. And it is 11-8 Northeastern.
I almost choked on mine trying to get it down before that we went on the air.
Well, they're good, aren't they?
They are, but you can't have me going.
I suppose not.
Okay.
Here's Watt with it to the left baseline. They double on him. Out to Williams, around to Sedora, right wing. 3 hits again. He's 3 for 3, and this game's tied at 11.
Unbelievable. Right now, you think, and I say it all the time, you might not want to give him that piece of hardwood right there.
Now Perez trying to take Watt in deep. Has to dish out front. Rizzuto right side against Vaught. Backs him off to Kloster. Scampering to the foul line. He picks up. Back off to Rizzuto. Takes it in from that same side. Knocked loose, and it goes out under the basket. Northeastern will set up from there.
The game we did against Gettysburg, I did not see Rizzuto as active as he was in the first 5.5 minutes of this quarter.
Tied at 11. Rizzuto coming out. Sam Walter,
you got to get the ball in bounds. There it is.
And it's off to Jennings. Free down the lane, but the layup bounced out, and Sedora's got the rebound for Red Lion. Perez hounding him, and now will back off. Watt brings it across. Only Luke Forgen and Jalen Franklin have scored more as Mallory brushes one away from him and out by the table.
What a great battle. I'm telling you, I wish I could put this on film and watch it. And concentrate on just those two, okay?
Lions set up. Here's Vaught with it right wing. Top of the arc, it's James. A high low down to Watt. Sealed off Mallory. Easy lay-in for him.
Well, Mallory went around him, and Watt Mallory tried to three-quarter him, and it was easy.
Jennings left corner rimming a 3. Evan Watt the rebound. Watt's going to play D1 soccer at LaSalle as he marches it up. And a pass right wing. Walter snuffing it. Williams caught it and feeding Vaught right corner. Missed a 3, but Sedora tipped the rebound to James. He did then walk with it.
That makes it tough. He'll be eating them cheesesteaks. I hope he's a Pats guy. I may have to send him a little note. Don't go to Gino's.
You want me to tell you where I like to go?
Where?
I like to go to Tony Luke's.
Okay. Well,
are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Near the stadium, too.
Of course.
It's 13-11. Red Lion on top now. Mallory trying to shake James. He kicked it left corner. Larry Williams in the game. Handles it to the foul line. Handed it off to Perez. Wow. And we've got a bump as Perez was knocked off his stride by Chris Williams.
kind of, is that what you're going to call that? Look like Lane Johnson coming out of his right tackle spot.
Gentle way of putting it.
Yes, absolutely.
Now Perez inbounds it, and Williams across the lane from the right. He missed with the left-hand scoop. Watt bothering it. Here come the Lions with it.
That's two they've missed in close. You got to make those if you want to win this game tonight.
40 seconds left in the quarter.
And you got to make them a consistency.
Now James will hold it. Down toward the table, holds it on his hip, looks back at Coach Schmel, who had some intense instructions for him. Make sure they're on the same page. Coach will call it from back at the bench. James holds it. We're under 20 for the quarter. Northeastern off to the big start, but Red Lion now up 2. And Vaught, a dribble handoff, botched. Sedora dives, Waters on it for Northeastern. Here's Williams up the left sideline. Mallory into the lane. Kloster protects it, lays it up. It's good. That's going to beat the horn. It's 13-13 at the end of a quarter.
Just what we thought we'd get. Nice pick. Do I kneel now?
I at least made sure you were on board with our pick tonight.
I'm telling you what. He's on it, ladies and gentlemen.
See how long this luck continues. It is 13-all at the end of a quarter. Second quarter action is coming up.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
The puck drops here. Catch the Bears and the Caps all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
8 minutes on the clock. Second quarter from Red Lion tonight. Lions and the Northeastern Bobcats tied at 13. High-level play in that first quarter, I thought.
Absolutely. And you got two guys that can really get after each other, that can shoot the ball well, and Watts and Mallory, and they're just going toe-to-toe out there. I thought Rizzuto played really well. Kloster looked good. On the other side, Sedora with 3 threes. I mean, you know, this is the kind of basketball we thought we'd see, and we got it.
Lions coming our way. Watt off some flex stuff out to the left wing. Goes into the corner for Sedora and pounding it down to Williams. Back to Sedora on the perimeter. Here's Watt with it, top of the arc now. They were showing a double for the moment. He'll go right, turns in, a jump pass underneath off the hand of Vaught, and Larry Williams has it for Northeastern.
And good. Spacing wasn't good under the basket. Too many people.
The Bobcats go to work on offense. 6th in the league in total scoring. Red Lion is 8th. Here's Williams, hesitation move, left baseline. Williams all over him, fed it up the lane. Kloster up, and good, up over Sedora in close.
Kloster's got 8, all from inside. He played well against Gettysburg in the game we did up there.
Bobcats up 15-13. Now Red Lion with it. Watt left of the lane, holding it in the post. Dribbles to the elbow. Mallory slapped it loose. Kloster to his knees. He's got it. Perez will throw it cross court. Mallory room, steps into a 3, missed it from the right wing. Chase to the other side. Williams saves it in, but along the baseline, it is still in. The Lions then saved it in, and Sedora's got it, and he'll settle it down.
Wow, a lot of high wire stuff down there.
Now Sedora trying to get him into the offense. James room in from the right side. His man fell. It's Kloster who draws the charge, and James is called for it.
And the envelope goes to...
Mr. Kloster.
Best supporting actors in an athletic event.
Acceptance speech forthcoming.
Right.
Red Lion will send Will Scott in for the first time tonight. Also, Chase Morris has come in. Northeastern with it. They lead 15-13. And Caden Perez strolls it up. Here's Williams with it. Deep right side. Around the arc, it's Sam Walter on the left. Out top, Kloster, back to Walter, launches three, way long. It's off the hand of Watt, though, who couldn't secure it, and out behind the basket.
That was woefully.
He might have been lifting weights before the game. Inbound goes to Mallory, dribbles it out to the left side of the arc. Now trying to back down Scott, gave it up for Perez.
I mean, look who they got. They've got a freshman guarding him right now. We talked about this kid, Scott.
Now it's Mallory, shovels it off to Williams. Left side, Perez, a shot fake, moving in on Sidora. Right hand reverse layup, falling down. It's good.
What a move that was. I'm not sure Sidora was ready for him to shoot that.
Bobcats up 4. It's 17-13. Lions with it. Handoff Sidora right corner. Tightly bunched. Now they go up top. It's Scott with it. Starts in and feeds. Sidora right side 3. Not this time. Oh, man! Williams crashing. Had it, but landed hard on his back and lost the ball. He is up to his feet. Northeastern with it. Walter trying again. He misses from deep. And Will Scott the board for Red Lion. And a pass up the right sideline misses Sidora. And it's thrown away by the table. That'll stop play. We'll see if Chris Williams stays in. That was quite the landing.
He was parallel to the floor when he hit. I mean, no hands out to break his fall.
He stays in.
Yeah, tough kid.
Northeastern with it, still up 17-13. Rizzuto back in. Here's Williams down to a flashing Perez to the low block. Up top, Rizzuto catch and shoot for 3. This one off the left side of the rim. Rebound to Sidora. And Redline with the stop. There's Will Scott into the front court for the Lions. A crossover to the left hand. Hits the brakes. Feeds Williams. Hands Sidora left corner with Perez poking and jabbing. Fires it down. Dish across the lane. Williams. Out front. Watt is open. 3 is off the back of the rim. And Kloster's got it for Northeastern.
Watt's not comfortable right now, and that's due to Northeastern's defense on him.
That's just a 2 so far. Here's Mallory from the left sideline, but he left it short. And the rebound to Sidora.
I thought he was talking to Schmiel when he shot that.
Lions with it. Scoring has stalled. It's still 17-13. Here's Sidora. Got a screen from Morris. Moving baseline. And fed it back to Williams. Moving in off a pass fake. Now goes to Sidora. Left corner 3 is no good. Mallory the board. Looking down the floor. He brings it up. Working on Scott. Pivots into the lane. Puts it up. And takes a tumble. Foul on the play. 2 free throws for Mallory.
And that's all Mallory. I mean, great spin move to get in the lane. Scott had good position on him, but it's just too much movement. You gotta try to block it, and he pushed him and gets to the line.
Mallory, who's 5th in the league in scoring, the top 5. Luke Forgen of York Catholic. Jalen Franklin of Susquehannock. We'll see him Friday. First free throw is good. Then it's Watt, who's 3rd. And it's Austin Bossman from Eastern, and then Mallory 5th at 18 per game.
Forgen is a tough kid. That game we watched against Littlestown, I'll tell you what, he took a licking.
He's up around 23-24 a game. 2nd is good for Mallory, who is the league's top 3-point shooter by quite a bit, by 8, has 60. 19-13 Northeastern. Watt brings it across, has Scott open right corner. They move it up top. Back to Watt now. And Watt in a crowd of Bobcats.
Yeah, the help defense is all over it, but they let him get loose.
And Scott back to him. Evan Watt from the right corner hits the 3.
And you can't do that. The help came at him early. He got rid of the ball, and then it went away, and so did everybody else, and bang.
That's his 50th made this year. He's 4th in the league in made 3s. 19-16 Northeastern. 3:10 left. Opening half. Jennings back in. He handles it at the top. Fires it left corner to Kloster. Moving in off a shot fake. Goes to Jennings. Jennings down the left edge of the lane. Picks up. Toss out to Rizzuto. A patient possession. And now John Eister will halt it with a 30-second timeout.
John, a little unhappy with something at this point. And you know, we talk about it a little bit, him and I. They're still learning their roles. And that's, that's very difficult. Like, if you heard him say in the interview that Schmeel's kids know their roles and know them really well. And his kids are still trying to find theirs. But this is the kind of game I thought we'd get. I'm really excited about this league tournament.
Yeah.
This is going to, every night. I'm not sure my heart can take it.
Especially after not having it for a year.
Yeah. I'm ready to go.
It's of all the postseason tournaments, that one is my favorite.
Yeah.
The league tournament.
Absolutely. We get to see the teams we've been watching all year long go head-to-head for the county championship.
In our gyms.
Yeah.
Packed houses. Under 3 to go in the half. Northeastern with it up 3. And Rizzuto will back it up a step. Feeds Mallory coming out top. Matched up on Scott. Now bounce back to Rizzuto. Taking a look. Back to Kloster, cutting up top.
Is that a little flex action I'm looking down there?
I think.
Yeah. A little baseline screen pop out.
Now a shovel off. It's Williams with it.
Very patient.
Williams shifting it to the top. Now goes to Mallory, right side of the arc. Working on Scott. A crossover to the right. Leaner up. He put it up short. Got it back, but he grabbed it with his foot on the baseline. On that rebound, out of bounds to Redline.
I am impressed with Will Scott. He's a junior. This kid can play. He's guarding Mallory straight up.
It looks like he's got no limit to the motor from what we've seen.
Absolutely.
He's only been in a couple minutes, but here's Watt, a kick out front. Sidora 3, that's no good. He had hit his first 3 tonight. It's busted up toward the table. Scott crashes in, saves it, but right to Jennings of Northeastern. He'll circle out to Mallory. It's for 3. That wouldn't go right wing, and Vaught got his arms around it and protects the rebound for Redline.
And that's the shot Mallory wanted. He shot it in rhythm, and that's what he wanted.
Minute 30 left in the half. Here is Sammy Vaught, right side of the arc, hitting Sidora, cutting in. Out front, it's Scott, fires away. 3 is good. He's been doing it on the defensive end, and now Will Scott connects from deep. We're tied.
His first field goal of the night.
Tied at 19, a minute 15 left in the half. Bobcats, Kloster with the royal blue shoes working on the right wing. He'll toss it out top. Now it's Jennings deep left, hitting Kloster in the high post, puts it up off a fake over Watt, missed it, and Watt collects the rebound.
But you got to follow that shot and get in there. Right now, Redline controlling the glass.
Under a minute for the half now, tied at 19. Lions with it, James patiently holding. Watt pops free to the left wing with Mallory nearby. Now Vaught between the circles will hold it. They tried to play for a last shot in the first quarter, turned it over.
Right.
And Vaught holding as we wind down under 30 seconds.
I want to see how they get. I'm thinking Sidora or the first option's got to be Watt. I want to see how they're going to try to get him free.
Down to 15. And here's Vaughn off a James screen, shifts to the right, goes to James, holding it at the top, hand off Watt. Watt is surrounded.
Somebody's open.
Back to James, left elbow, jumper is good. James was the open man. Rizzuto throws it full court, and it sails under the backboard into the stands, and the half ends with Redline up by 2. 21-19.
And that's what happens when you sell out on a player, and everybody sold out on Watt that time, the end of half, and James was wide open on the elbow. Boom.
21-19, our halftime score. Stay tuned. The Flying Feet Sports Shoes halftime show coming up. Redline leading Northeastern at the break. This is our Tuesday game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
You get in your car, and you start your car. You put the car in gear, and you go nowhere.
What the?
Because your transmission has failed, or you try and put it in gear and it makes an awful grinding noise, or you put it in gear and take off, but when it's time for the transmission to shift, the RPMs just go higher, but you aren't gaining any speed.
Dang it!
Now you've heard of the good-looking genius and the crew at Broadway Transmission, right here on the radio. But now all you have to do is go to www.broadwaytrans.com to arrange a tow right from the website, and in a flash, your vehicle is on its way to the recovery, and with the best tracked warranty in the industry. Easy financing, free towing with repairs, AAA authorized, and the most recommended family-owned transmission shop around since 1951.
Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at broadwaytrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Your home for York's home team. The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
And we welcome you to the Flying Feet Sports Shoes halftime show. Red Lion here at home leads Northeastern 21-19 at the break. Coming up after our game tonight, we've got the Caps and the Penguins in progress, and then we've got some late night college hoops in progress as well with Texas at Texas Tech. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. airtime from Owings Mills, York College at Stevenson for a MAC Commonwealth doubleheader. And Andy, our game here tonight, pretty clearly two playoff teams going at it in those first 16 minutes.
And you know, we're getting exactly what we bargained for. We got two teams that really know how to play the game. They try to take their big guns away, but Kloster stepped up, and I thought he might be a key tonight. Rizzuto early for Northeastern, red line. Sidora banks 3 threes, his first 3 shots, nothing but net on all 3 of them. And then Watt finally gets off for a 3. And the only reason he got open to get that stroke off is because they sold out on him in the corner. I mean, you know, double team him, yes, and Watt did exactly what he was supposed to do and find the open man there. And, you know, I think the adjustments at halftime are going to be excellent.
How'd your stats work out?
Perfect.
All right.
You want to hear?
I would like to, yes.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. For the Northeastern Bobcats, Chase Kloster, he had 4 field goals for 8 points. Karan Mallory, 1 field goal, 2 for 2 from the line for 4 points. He had the only 2 free throws shot in the first half, I believe. Caden Perez, 1 field goal for 2 points. Nick Rizzuto, 1 long, 1 short. He has 5 by quarter, 13-6. For the Red Line Lions, Will Scott, 1 3. He has 3 points. Sadora, 3 threes for 9 points. Ian James, at the end, one shot, 2 points. Evan Watt, a 3 and a deuce for 5. Chris Williams had a field goal early for 2. By quarter, 13-8. So 21-19, a little below their scoring average, but defensively, both teams playing well.
Have one final to report. York Catholic girls.
Yes, I know it.
Beat Littlestown. I know you know it. 63-36. But everything else, obviously, in progress or right around this point. Friday night, we've got West York at Susquehanna.
Right.
By the way,
down to Susquehanna. I haven't been down there in a couple of years. Looking forward to it. Always had a lot of fun playing in that gym. Used to coach against Kevin Lawrence down there.
Oh, yeah.
When Kevin was walking the sidelines.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they are currently getting ready for you. They've got a couple more days to install preparations for your return, whatever those might be.
We need to get him on the air with us.
I know.
If we can get him in the playoff, if we're doing a doubleheader and he might have the second game or something, I think we need to get him and chat with him. I'd like to hear some things he's got to say. He wrote a couple of nice articles in the last couple of years that I thought were very on point for where we are, in youth sports, really.
There are many topics we could cover with him.
Absolutely.
And next Tuesday, our final regular season broadcast, we've got the Central York at Dallastown girls.
That's going to be a good one. Could
be for a title. And then following that Friday, league quarterfinals get underway.
Friday?
Friday.
So we do Tuesday night and go right in. I think there used to be like a week off between them or no?
Well, this Tuesday Central Dallastown girls game, that for whatever I'm not sure why, but it's scheduled apart from like a normal league night. So most of the league will have that night off.
Okay.
I don't know if they had a postponement. I'm not sure.
Okay. We're in strange times.
We'll find out when we get there. But they do play that night.
Okay.
So there you have it.
Looking forward to that one. Have some serious talent on the floor in that game.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, a couple minutes.
And there's some serious talent here.
Yes, there is. And let's see how this game progresses and if it'll be.
I'm good.
This close down. You sure?
Yeah, I'm
good. You got to get serious for our public service program that we do on the post-game show.
Absolutely, I'm ready.
People are relying on you, so
right.
So stop messing around, Andy.
Okay.
Well, it is Red Line 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's so difficult to do this job.
Clearly. It is Red Line 21, Northeastern 19. And this has been the Flying Feet Sports Shoes halftime show. Second half is coming up.
Which is better? Getting the perfect set, the perfect approach, and powering through the ball with the perfect hit? Or reading the hitter, moving to the ball, and making the perfect dig? Flying Feet knows the answer. It all depends on which side of the net you're on.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is Central PA's home court for volleyball, featuring the names that know the game, including Asics and Mizuno. Flying Feet offers volleyball spandex and shorts and the best selection of knee pads around. And Flying Feet is your ankle support connection, featuring Active Ankle, Ultra Ankle, and Zamps, providing engineered precision support. And because volleyball isn't just for the gym, Flying Feet carries a great selection of indoor and outdoor balls and sand socks for working it out on the beach or in the backyard. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty store prices.
Flying Feet.
1511 Melrose Avenue, just off exit 18 of I-83, next to Battery Warehouse.
Here we go. Northeastern with it to begin the second half as they come toward us. Here's Kloster under the hoop, out to the left corner. Jennings a three. It was short. And the rebound tipped into the hands of Ian James for Redline.
But they got the open look. Drove baseline kick at weak side.
Bobcats have hit 27 more threes than the next closest team in the league this year, Central.
Northeastern in a 2-3 zone. The same thing Cumberland Valley played in the second half against Redline on Saturday.
Here's Watt, sidestep three, got it from the right corner. Lions up now 24-19.
And that's the way you beat it.
Yeah, Redline in that game, they were within 3 at halftime, got beaten 30-10 in the second half. They did not handle it well that day.
They were within 5, he said, late in the third quarter.
And now defender goes down. It was Watt with Kloster backing into him. Kloster called for the offensive down in the post.
And this is a very important time right now if you're in a Northeastern uniform. Next couple of minutes are going to be key.
Redline up 5, threatening to assert some control. Here's an overplay. Perez, Vaught moving in, left side, and a bounce back to Sedora. Redline down at the far end. Here's Vaught in left baseline, had to pick up. He's got Williams at the foul line, crashes into Perez, who goes down, and Williams whistled for the offensive.
And he lowered his shoulder, and that's why he got it. He kind of dipped the shoulder, gave him the shrug, or he doesn't get that call.
It'll be 2 on him, and Perez will march it along for Northeastern. Angles to the right, setting up, and picked up. He's going to go down to Kloster in the post, and out front it's Mallory, unloads a 3-ball, back rimmed it, hit the top of the backboard, and it clipped a little cable, and it's out of bounds to Redline.
5-point game, 6:22, third quarter, and Karam Mallory only has 4 points.
Yeah, the first meeting, which Redline won in Manchester, 62-53, they held him to 2 in the first half. He finished with 13, which is well below his average. Right. Now Watt, rifling one down low, and Vaught was turned around, wasn't ready for it, out of bounds.
Well, he's looking to set a screen, and he wasn't really looking for the ball.
Yeah, maybe it was intended for the guy coming off the screen.
You're right. That's what I think, and it's just a little early.
Wasn't open yet. Northeastern with it. Here's Mallory, saw a lane, attacks it. He missed the layup. Rebound off to James, looking to counter. Watt still in the backcourt fixing his shoe. And they'll bounce it to him coming up the floor. Here's James whipping one down to Sedora, cutting through the lane. His layup was in and out and knocked out on the rebound. It's going to belong to Northeastern.
But that was pretty. Sedora gave it up. And then went sliding down a lane, and I mean, he was there. He just did not finish.
Now each team with one of those.
Right.
This last sequence.
Last 2 possessions for Northeastern have not been good.
5.5 to go in the third. Bobcats with it down 5. Perez with it. At point, starts in, bounced it in close to Kloster. Right-hand jump hook in the lane, settles in.
And Kloster that time, they want him in the lane. They like the matchup. Eister likes the matchup he's got right now with Kloster down low.
Bobcats, 3rd game in 4 days. Kloster in double figures in all of them now. And here's a pull-up Vaught, foul line. He left it short. Rebound to Evan Jennings of Northeastern. And here he comes through the midcourt logo. Goes to Perez, deep left, all the way across. Rizzuto fires a 3. That's no good. Vaught snatches the board for Redline.
Rizzuto is not, it's a good look for him, but he has not been close since the first one he made.
Redline up 3 with it. Coming down on 4.5 left in the third. Here's Watt left wing, down to Sedora posting. And across, Vaught above the right elbow, shoots, missed the long 2. Perez to the right corner there for the Bobcats. Here he comes. And off to Kloster left wing. Watt a closeout, back to Perez, and they'll run their set. Perez pass faking now, feeds Rizzuto in the post. Turnaround right hand hook, no good. Rebound to Chris Williams of Redline.
Off back iron with that, little heavy in there, but he had the position.
We've hit the midpoint of the third quarter, and the scoring this quarter 3-2.
Right.
Redline
lighten it up
with that advantage. And here's Watt on a handoff along the left elbow. He'll give it away on the wing. Across to James above the right elbow and backs it out behind the arc. Now Sidora trying to go right baseline. Jennings in his path. Gave it off to Watt. Out top Williams. Left elbow James. Down to the low block Watt. Up and under fake. Ball flew out of his hands. They say the Bobcats tipped it. And Redline will have a baseline play coming up.
Steve Schmidt, man, he's a little upset right now.
3:27 to go in the third. It's Watt, baseline in close. Vaught up, scores, and a foul on the play. Lions up 5 again.
Nice inbounds play to get Vaught walking right down the lane line.
Vaught's first 2 of the night. He had 16 and 15 in a couple of league games they played last week. First 2 in this one. Free throw is good. He's got his first 3. Had 17 in the first meeting. Came up big in Red Lions win in Manchester.
Northeastern been cold as a tray of ice, and there's a turnover.
Yeah, pass to Mallory going out to the right wing. Couldn't hang on. Lost it into his bench.
And what they're doing is they're face guarding Mallory and essentially have taken him away from John Eister.
Lions with it, their biggest lead of the night, 6. Coming down on 3 minutes left in the third. Here's Watt. And pull-up fade, right side, long on it. Rebound to Vaught underneath. Reverse putback rolled off. Second try, he's fouled on it. And back to the line for 2 more.
But Redline controlling the glass D, and I'll tell you what, if they can do that against this Northeastern bunch, you know, I mean, it's just adds to the score here.
Vaught's first, front rimmed it. Will Scott back for Redline. Northeastern with Sam Walter, their first off the bench. First half and second half. Here is Vaught's second. That's off the front. And Caden Perez ready for the carom. Here comes Northeastern, still down 6.
An offensive avalanche in the school.
They have set offenses back some years this quarter. Here's Jennings on a run out left corner. Scott a little overplay. Jennings takes it in. And Scott reaching held him underneath. The Redline's second foul this half. Scott's second of the night. Now Perez, baseline, will inbound. And he's got Kloster right in front of him, left corner. He'll shoot 3. It
shouldn't have waited for it.
Was off. And Mallory diving to the floor. He and Scott are tied up, and the arrow goes to Redline this time.
He shouldn't have waited. If he would have shot it in rhythm, he had a better chance. He looked at it, wanted to shoot it, then stopped, waited, then thought about it. Oh, I'll shoot it. Never works out.
Redline up the floor, and Walter in overplay. Vaught will facilitate it down to James, driving baseline, but his reverse wouldn't drop either. And Walter got back in there for the rebound for Northeastern. Here's Perez with it right wing, going high post, Kloster banging Watt, turnaround right hand hook, no good. And Vaught had it, got knocked to the floor. That's a foul on Northeastern. Redline ball.
Incidental contact.
Sam Walter. And Perez right up on Scott, trying to hem him into the corner. They both go down, and Perez took it away. Play was clean, they said.
What a great move.
Here's Jennings inside, kick to Perez, right wing, behind the back pass. Jennings right corner, drives it, feeds Walter, and a rejection from behind. Sammy Vaught just about sent it out of the gym.
And he was trailing, and he had it zeroed in the whole way.
Northeastern still with it. Perez will inbound baseline right under us. And into Kloster, spins in on Watt, up fake, and puts it home from right underneath.
Kloster having a big game tonight. 6 field goals right now.
Gives him 12, right on his per-game average for the year. He is their second leading scorer. Here's Scott starting in, floats it out left corner to Watt, thinking about it, moving in, and all the way across on a hop to Scott. Right corner, 3, he was open, he buries it.
And that's what happens when you overplay one. Watts had the sense to send it weak side.
Lead a game-high 7 for Red Lion. They double down on Kloster, and Sidora blocks his pass out. And then it goes off the hand of Vaught, who couldn't keep it in on the sideline. Northeastern still with it, but it's 30-23 Red Lion after that Scott 3. That's their biggest lead tonight. 1:04 left in the third. Jennings sits. Larry Williams in for Northeastern. And here is Williams to Kloster by the right corner, reversing it back to Mallory. Shoots 3, spinning out, and Will Scott underneath collects it for Red Lion.
I'll tell you what, a woeful 4 points this quarter for Northeastern. You can't do that against a team like Red Lion, and Red Lion's not lighting it up either.
40 seconds left in the third. Lions with James at the handle. And back to Sidora. They'll be patient, it looks like. Setting up the corners. And here's James with it now, working on Kloster, starting in. Not sure if Coach Schmel wanted that, but he saved it out to Scott. Northeastern was starting
closely guarded.
Yeah, it's Williams on Scott.
5
and they
seconds.
got the 5.
I mean, I don't know what he's looking at the referee. You gotta have that clock going in your head.
Or did Steve Schmel get timeout?
Oh, that's a bet. Let me tell you what. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that. I don't know.
This is where I'm not going to hold you back.
No, I'm not. These guys have a tough enough job. They don't need to hear me. I don't know nothing. I know nothing. Sound like Sergeant Schultz in the old Hogan Heroes.
Wow, you are old. Hey, I might be able to make it home for...
don't start.
For 2020.
You know, I don't know.
I don't either.
I mean, John Eister had to be quite beside himself, and Coach Schmel gets what he wants. I mean,
yeah,
you know, that's the way it is.
It's got to be boiling a little bit right now.
Yeah, he does.
Lions inbound, 11 seconds left.
Especially if they score here.
Oh, boy. They lead by 7. Sidora left wing.
Oh, no.
Watt catches, shoots up top, off on a 3. Sidora tried to make an underhand throw from the right corner to beat the buzzer, and time expires with the ball bouncing away. 30-23, Red Lion leads at end of 3. We are going to the 4th in our Tuesday game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, a defensive slugfest in that third quarter. 30-23 Red Lion. starting the fourth. Northeastern with it. Now here's Larry Williams out on the left wing, turns in on Scott, drives it, put it up short. Rebounded by Vaught. Red Lion gets a stop right away.
Great defense that time. That's what made Williams kind of have to pull up short.
Yeah, a little off balance on the finish try.
Right.
Here's Watt with it up top, shifts to the left, goes to Sidora, navigating left corner. And now it's James with it up the perimeter. Back for Scott near the corner. Williams with him. A bounce into the post. Watt, he's doubled right away. And Sidora now from the corner goes out front to James. Back to Sidora. Open three left wing. Rim glass. Rebound. Vaught crashing in. He puts it back home.
And Vaught that time saved it.
Came flying in. And he's been big on the offensive boards this half. Mallory from deep for three. Wouldn't go. Rebound to Vaught, who's been pretty good on the defensive boards as well.
Big minute right here for Northeastern. Big minute. You want to stay in this game, you need to stop right here.
32-23 Red Lion. Here's James penetrating from the left. A bounce underneath Scott. Across the lane, Vaught, right block. Back up top. They went all the way in. Still haven't shot. Now Vaught comes free. A runner down the lane. Miss. Got his own miss again. And across to James by the right baseline. Dribbles to the paint. Shoveled it off. Watt, right wing three, is no good. And we had a collision with Scott and Perez, both down. Both still down. Must have run into each other.
Yeah, they did.
And I think Perez reaching at the left knee. Scott, I'm not totally sure. Maybe his left knee.
Yeah.
Kind of bang knees. And Perez gets up and hobbles it off. He's clearly in pain. Despite that, moving quickly, going to the bench. And Scott, a very ginger, slow walk to his bench. Yeah, that's not fun, those knee knockers.
So what do you do now? You go to jump ball?
Well, I think Red Lion, they took a shot.
Right.
They missed the shot. And then they stopped play. Was there established possession on the rebound?
I didn't see what happened after the collision.
Looks like John Eister doesn't love what he's being told.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Right ball.
I guess if they clearly got the offensive board, that would make sense, but I'm not sure if they did.
Eister's probably arguing the fact that nobody had possession when the whistle was blown. But, as always, we don't win.
Are you an ofer in your career?
That's not true. I got a call in the DeLone game one time, but I had to really beg for it.
Here's a throwaway. Mallory had the steal out front, and he is fouled going in route. So Northeastern does come away with the turnover right away.
He knew he was going to the basket at half court.
Yeah.
You could see it in his eyes.
Evan Watt put a stop to the fast break. Mallory inbounds to Rizzuto, shoulders his way in, and he'll get to the line for two. Rizzuto using his size from that low post area.
I think you need to do more of that right now. If you're Red Line, get him the ball. They're kind of taking Mallory away, or they have essentially taken him away. All he's got right now is to look at the long three, see if Rizzuto can do some damage inside.
And his first is good.
And the other thing is, if you get the kid to the line, you score without the clock running.
Second one. That's good.
That's an offensive onslaught right now, this early in the quarter for Northeastern.
32-25. Within 7. 6 minutes to go. Here's James to a cutting Watt down the lane. Contact. He's called for the offensive, and it's Rizzuto who stood in there.
Rizzuto doing his job that time.
Andy, he's 6'4", 230, and he is a standout golfer.
I bet you he hits it a mile.
I bet so.
He's a big boy.
Royal Manchester won't know what hit it.
Right.
Although that's what that course says anytime I show up. The out of bounds doesn't know what hit it. Here's Mallory starting in, dished it down low. Kloster up fake and lays it home. And Northeastern within 5:40 remaining.
And Kloster has scored in every quarter.
32-27. Lions, Vaught to Watt, top of the arc, off to Vaught. And now Watt again, moving to the right, turns in baseline across to Sidora, doesn't want to shoot. Goes back to Watt, left corner. He'll move baseline again, and Mallory called for the contact.
5 fouls apiece, 5:19 to go.
Mallory's first of the night. Chris Williams will inbound, baseline for the Lions. We'll work it out to the top. Here's Vaught with it. Lead trimmed to 5. Northeastern with 4 in a row. And a long post entry. Vaught scores it, but a foul on the floor before he turned and put it up.
I don't know. They're going to give him good basket, are they? No, it's on the floor. Okay. So Redline shoots the rest of the way.
Ball had to travel, though, to get to him. It was a long post entry. And now Watt trying to rip through against Mallory, who ripped it out. He steals it, takes it to left, he scores!
Wow.
Coast to coast! And a foul on the play. And don't look now, Northeastern is within 3.
And I'm going to tell you something. Mallory leaned in that time. That was unbelievable. He was 6 feet from the basket, leaning at a 45-degree angle to the floor when he let go of that.
He just made his free throw, but Steve Schmel was screaming for timeout, and he is PO'd. I think that they didn't hear him, but
no,
maybe there's more to it than that.
Yeah,
He is not pleased. He does get the timeout. Now goes in for a little more.
He's saying, basically he's arguing the fact that he thinks it should have been an offensive foul called against Mallory for clearing with the arm prior to him going up for the layup. Which he's probably got a case, but, I mean, I've been watching some of that stuff with Watts and Sidora, so.
Well, 5:01 to go, and Northeastern making a charge here, 32-29. They come roaring back.
Yeah, and, you make a couple of baskets, a couple of clutch rebounds, and again, it's a three-point game, and I'm sure Steve Schmel right now did not want to be in a three-point game against Eister's bunch coming down a stretch. Going to be a fun finish. And if Mallory can make this free throw, it's a 2-point game, so.
Lions' only league loss was in overtime by a point at Spring Grove, the first game coming out of the new year.
Wow.
Overall, they had won 10 straight until Saturday's loss at Cumberland Valley.
Well, we're going to have a fun 5:01, I can tell you that right now.
Maybe I won't make it home for 2020. Here's Mallory's free throw, and it hops all around the rim and would not go. Redline still up 3, and Sidora will handle it. Crosses the timeline, Jennings hounding. And off to Ian James, now to Watt, top of the arc. Left side, it's Williams with it. Across to Vaught, moving in deep, has to pick up. And hits Watt in the lane, leaner up, no good. And Mallory reaches for the rebound. Ahead it's Kloster, all the way in. Blocked by James, up against the backboard. Williams saves it in for Northeastern. Rizzuto with it to Jennings, left corner. Up the wing, it's Kloster, handing to Jennings. And out to Mallory, they'll reset.
And that's a good move.
Now Mallory doubled, pops it to Rizzuto.
Oh,
3
I
for
thought
the
he had that
tie
one.
is no good from the left wing. And Vaught the board for Red Lion. Lions still up 3 with 4 minutes to go.
He shot that one in rhythm. Nice ball movement that time to get him that 3.
Vaught protecting the dribble, picks up. Now James with it up top, left side Sidora. Jennings with him. Sidora to the foul line. A bounce across to Williams on the right. He'll center it. Hands off Sidora. Now James again to the right of the circle. Drives on Kloster. Crosses over into the lane.
There
looking
he
for
is.
a cutter. It's what? Knifing through. Slicing through the paint. He lays it in. Red Lion up 5.
I watched him that whole possession. He moves, he screens, he goes, and he finally came open.
Mallory pivot fade in the lane. Wouldn't go. Rebound Sidora. And Red Lion up 5 with 3:20 left.
Talk to me in a timeout or something. We got to talk about that play Watt just scored on.
Okay. Here's James front court. Off to Sidora open. 34-29 Red Lion. And Williams across to Vaught. To the right corner, James with it. And bounces to Sidora. Out near the top of it again. Now James right side
There
of
he
the
is
arc.
again.
Is Watt on the
Oh.
cut and then threw it away with Williams leaving the right corner. He had started to cut in. Do we have time?
Yeah. He was so, I watched him without the ball. Setting screens, roll to the basket. Set another screen, roll to the basket. Set another screen, roll to the basket 4 times. And then all of a sudden they lose him at the top of the key and he just set the screen and slipped and went back door and he's wide open for the layup. A great ball movement by Red Line to get him free that time.
On Northeastern with it. Pass inside. Almost picked by Vaught. Jennings has it. And they'll work it outside. Caden Perez is back in. And so is Will Scott for Red Line.
Oh.
Mallory almost went up and down on a fake. He shovels it down with heat to Kloster underneath. He lays it in.
And they thought they had him for a walk.
Oh, the inbound for Scott goes out into the student section down here. You're going to say that Larry Williams got a fingertip on it.
I was going to call it more like piranha.
Oh, no, it was off Scott.
Right, absolutely.
It is Northeastern ball. I
Oh, yeah. No.
thought they pointed down the floor. They pointed to where they're going to inbound from. Here's
That's where I'd
Kloster.
go.
Right hand hook.
Oh.
And it's in and out. Rebound to James. Red Line gets the stop. They dodge that bullet. Still up 3, 2:10 to go. 34-31. Here's James with it out along the top. Handling. And picks up. He's got Sidora cutting foul line over to Scott. Right wing three is good. Will Scott doubles the lead for Red Lion. Back up to 6 with 1:51 remaining.
That's his third 3 of the night. And I'll tell you what, again, take the ball, take everybody's strong side. He's all alone by himself. I think all 3 of his threes tonight have been like that.
Huge shot with 1:51 to go. 37-31 Red Lion. It's a timeout.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
York's home for the NFL. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. York.
Andy, we see Will Scott come in, bring energy on the defensive end, but some big shots from outside tonight.
Really? I mean, I got him at 3 threes. Is that what you have? I do. And they came at big moments. And again, on that last 3, he just seems to get lost. Ball creates the strong side. Watts, everybody's away from him. He was all by himself when he let that go.
No Mason Uri for Red Line. Other guys looking to step up. Northeastern into the front court, down 6. And here's Larry Williams, driving kick. Pass deflected, but made it to Perez, right wing. And he'll center it at point. Matched up with Sidora, spins down the lane, up, falling down, no whistle. Missed it short. Sidora the board. Watt for the home run. Down the floor for Vaught. It's off his hand, out of bounds. Led him a bit too far.
And you know, that's where you got to respect the possession. I know that looks good to the fans and stuff, but that's where you got to respect the possession.
Minute 26, all that remains. And Perez into the front court. Crunch time for Northeastern. Here's Jennings with it. Handoff Williams, left wing. Across to Perez, right side, thinking, now lets it fly. 3, missed, rebound, loose underneath. And Jennings tried to find somebody midair to pass to. Didn't have anybody. He came down out of bounds with it.
You got to make a steal here.
Waddle inbound in close, takes the feed right back. Now Will Scott to handle, dashes it across. And we're under a minute to go. Red Line up 6. Here's James left side, tried to hand off. Jennings snuck in front of Sedora and knocks it out to the Lion bench.
I'll tell you what, this Jennings kid, they put a lot of pressure on him. He's guarded Watt a lot tonight. We have not mentioned his name, but he's done a good job on Watt when he has had to guard him.
Chase Morris is in for Red Line. And a bounce inbounds to Vaught. Perez on his hip. Watt coming free out near midcourt. Under 45 seconds. He's got Sedora now, and Mallory bumps into him. And we'll have a 1-and-1 with 40.6 remaining.
Pretty much, you bury this one. You bury the first one here, and it's pretty much, I think.
Sedora's 74%, one of Red Lion's best. He probably wishes I would not have just said that. Front end. Oh, it's good. And a timeout with 40.6
Notice I didn't
to go.
open my mouth.
I know.
Okay.
Your silence was deafening. Timeout. It's Red Line 38, Northeastern 31. Lions looking to close it out when we come back.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Your home for the Spartans. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
40.6 remaining. Red Line 38, Northeastern 31. Lions looking to finish the job, Andy, and try to go to 12-1 in league play.
Yeah, and 7-point lead, 3-possession game, 40 seconds to go. I mean, it's going to be really an uphill climb. Though Northeastern played really well.
And Joe Sedora with one more. Lions coming off a rare loss. Snapped their 10-game winning streak, and Sedora hits the free throw. 39-31. 35 seconds left. Bobcats on offense. Rizzuto deep left. Out near midcourt, Perez starts in. Left corner, Mallory with it. Across into the lane. Right-hand layup is good.
Where was that all night?
Just his 7th and 8th points.
Right, where was that?
A timeout, John Eister with 24 seconds to go. It's a 30. 39-33. Both meetings this year, Andy, Red Lion has made life very difficult on Northeastern's explosive scorer.
Right, and that's what they do very, very, very well. They defend. Their help side is excellent. He did not get that kind of look all night. He was not able to get through the help side, go into the basket. And I guess they figure give him the 2, we get the ball back, they got to score as long as they make their foul shots coming down the stretch. I mean, Eister, I believe, can lose both his last couple of games. And he said something to me when we were sitting down in the bleachers earlier that you just got to get him ready to play for the tournament.
Red Lion will inbound, a bounce in. It's Watt with it. Mallory took a swipe. Watt maintains the dribble somehow. Now we've got a foul near midcourt. Larry Williams whistled.
Still 1-1.
Rizzuto and Kloster in for Northeastern for rebounding and for offense.
You really think there's going to be a rebound here?
Watt, 75% free throw shooter. 19.2 to go. Front end up. Gets off the front. Kloster's got it. Down 6. Perez will hustle it all the way in. Left-hand layup is good. Timeout Northeastern with 11.4. It's a 4-point game, 39-35.
And that's his second field goal of the night. But you waited too long. You can't. And think about the third quarter. They had opportunities, missed some layups. Those kinds of things in games like this, that's what you need. You need to make them those shots that are in close, and you need to make them count on each possession. And Redline did it. Down the stretch, Northeastern wasn't able to in this particular game.
Well, Northeastern will have York High on Friday at home. Saturday, they'll play Shippensburg at home. Redline just one regular season game left. That's Friday at Southwestern. Northeastern in second. They could see fourth place Southwestern tie them, but Northeastern beat Southwestern in both regular season meetings.
I mean, when I was talking to him and he talked about a three-way tie, I'm not sure how the league would divvy that up. Or
I'm sure there's bylaws.
I'm sure there is.
Redline will inbound, 11.4 to go. And Vaught into Watt, who got hit from behind. Jennings commits the contact. Now we'll go to the other end again. 9.6 left. Watt will get another 1-and-1.
4-point game. It's a two-possession game. Whether he makes both or not, it's still a two-possession game.
Watt last week had 26 in both of their league games, including the one that we saw. He's got 10 tonight. Front end is good. That takes away the old 4-point play to tie it.
Right.
One more up, and it is in.
And this one's pretty much over.
41-35. Rizzuto back for Mallory. Off balance on the inbound. Here's Mallory coming up the floor, cranks it, and missed it under the rim. It tickled the net. That's all it hit. Goes out of bounds, and with 0.7 left, Redline will be in the win column for the 16th time this year. Sedora inbounds to Vaught, dribbles it out. That's it. Lions bounce back from Saturday's non-league loss, and they are 12-1 in league play. The Division I champs are, with 1 to go before the league tournament. 41-35 is the final tonight. They have swept the regular season series from Northeastern, who gave them a run both times, but Redline remains with just one league loss. Now 12-1 in the league, 16-5 overall. Northeastern goes to 12-8 overall and a league mark of 8-5. One league game to go for them as well. And the postseason fast approaching. These teams want to be playing their best ball this time of year. Good one tonight. A defensive struggle, as it were. And Redline wins it 41-35. Stay tuned. The Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group postgame show is coming up next.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Coatman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Wheatland Eye Care at 234 Rosedale Drive in Manchester is locally owned and have been serving the community and giving back to the community for over 60 years. We currently have 4 doctors that offer a wide range of services, including eye health, vision exam, contact lenses, glasses, sunglasses, and LASIK consultations. We're the only practice in the area offering solutions for myopia control to keep nearsightedness from progressing in young people. We are a location for the Dry Eye Center of PA, offering the latest technology for diagnosis and treatment of dry eye diseases and its symptoms. We can also offer medically necessary contact lenses for treatment of corneal eye diseases. We are accepting new patients and participate with most medical insurances and vision plans. Call us today at 717-266-5661 or via our website, wheatlandeyecare.com, to make an appointment or find out more.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Final score from Red Lion tonight: the Lions 41, the Northeastern Bobcats 35. Daryl Henry, Andy Bria with you. We welcome you to the Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group post-game show. Andy helps pay for this broadcast location. How are the taxes around here?
Not bad.
Not bad?
No.
That's, yeah.
Like everywhere else.
Red Lion
Too
won
high.
that battle, too.
Like everywhere else. Too high.
Yeah. Red Lion also won that battle tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know that either of us expected this to be such a defensive stalemate with two good offenses, granted two good defenses, but you've got two top scorers in the league going at it, and both teams did a really nice job of taking the other off their game a little bit.
I think we would have talked more about it maybe in the pregame. We would have both agreed that that's what we would have got tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you can put a John Eister team and a Steve Schmale team on the floor and not expect.
Ow. I didn't know there was a bar under the table there. Go on. I'm okay.
It's so bad. Schmale and Eister, the way they coach, their help side is so good, and we don't get to say that a lot. I mean, we're going to see West York here coming down a stretcher in the tournament. You're going to see some great help side there. I actually, it's about what I expected.
Okay.
Defensive struggle against two teams really going at it, two good basketball teams to get how the game is played.
Well, we talked about other things pregame, so we didn't quite get around to that. But you have our postgame stats tonight?
Yes, I do. For the Northeastern Bobcats, Chase Cluster, who I thought was going to have a good game tonight. Offensively, he did. Eight field goals, 16 points. Karan Mallory, 3 field goals, 2 or 3 from the line for 8. Redline did an excellent job of taking him away from coach, okay? Caden Perez had 2 field goals for 4 points, and Nick Rizzuto, 4 scores for Northeastern. He had 2 field goals, one of those are 3, 2 for 2 from the line for 7 points. By quarter, they went 13, 6, 4, and 12. They had 15 field goals, only 1, 3, 4, 5 from the line for 35. For the Red Line Lions, victorious tonight, Will Scott, 3 threes, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, he had 9. Sammy Vaughn had 2 field goals, 1 and 3, he had 5. Joe Sidora hit 3 threes right out of the gate, rested away, went 2 for 2 from the line, he had 11. Ian James had 1 field goal right at the end of the half for 2 points. Evan Watt, another guy held way under his average tonight. 4 field goals, 2 of those threes. He was 2 for 3 coming down a stretch, 12 points. Chris Williams, 1 field goal, 2 points. By quarter, 13, 8, 9, and 11. They had 14 field goals, 8 threes out of those 14. 5 of 8 from the line for 41. So a defensive struggle. You got some scoring from some other people that, not that you don't expect to, but, you know, that's what happens. You take one piece away, somebody else has got to step up.
Yeah. Well, Redline wins at 41-35 tonight. Again, now 16-5, 12-1 in the league. Northeastern 12-8. Overall, they fall to 8-5 in Division I play. Again, a 41-35 final score. We'll take a break here in the Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group post-game show. Not a terribly long one. And we'll check the scores from elsewhere and wrap things up for you. We've got the Caps and the Penguins then in progress coming up as well after this.
I can't wait.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer. And whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Final score tonight, Redline 41, Northeastern 35. Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group post-game show. Our final segment tonight, some scores from elsewhere. Actually, the only other boys final that we've got right now, New Oxford beat Spring Grove 54-44. A couple of girls finals, York Catholic took care of Littlestown 63-36. West York slaughtered some Rams tonight, beating Kennerdale 46-13. Christian School of York, I believe they've now won 13 straight, if I'm not mistaken. The CSY girls, they beat Covenant Christian 38-15. And those are the only finals from York County that have come in for now. Our game actually was pretty brisk.
It was that.
A 41-35 final in our game. Redline defeats Northeastern. Player of the game, Andy.
We're unanimous. It seems to be a thing, but Will Scott, number 1 of Redline, besides his 3 threes, and he had 9 points, his defense on Mallory when he did play that screen setting, he got some key steals. I mean, the kid just was all over the court tonight. You know, had a couple of assists that I thought that led to points that were really good. But he did a nice job tonight, and Will Scott is our player of the game.
Well, 2 regular season games left for us. Friday we'll have West York at Susquehannock, and we'll see Jalen Franklin for the first time this year. West York, of course, has been one of the top teams in the league, but they did lose at home to Susquehannock, so the Warriors will be fired up. So will the Bulldogs on Friday night. We'll be on about 7:15. Looking forward to that.
I am too.
Glen Rock. Hope they're ready for you.
Haven't been down there in a long time.
They won't know what hit them.
Stop. Go ahead.
I'm what?
Isn't it time to be going to the Caps and whoever they're playing?
Yeah, the
Is Ovechkin still playing for them?
Penguinos.
What is he, 63 or something?
He's close. Yeah, he looks good for that though.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he has no teeth.
As do you. Look good for.
Don't even go there. Okay, don't even go there.
But yes, they are playing the Penguins. Okay. Would you like me to send it there now? Have you had enough?
And I don't even like the Penguins either, so that's a hockey game I won't watch.
Well, and then we've got some late night college hoops afterward. Texas and Texas Tech. Tomorrow, York College doubleheader at Stevenson. Okay. We'll be on at 6 p.m. from the Beltway. And then you and I back at it Friday in Glen Rock.
Absolutely.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. For Andy Bria here with me, Daryl Henry saying so long from Redline. Again, your final tonight, the Lions 41, the Northeastern Bobcats 35. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Talk to you Friday for our next high school game of the week, our Friday version, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine, right here on Sports Radio at 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK's High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution, bringing you the best of the York Adams League all season. Listen on the go with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com. And make sure to tune in every Saturday morning at 9 for Central PA Game Day with Steve Navaroli, your source for a full look at all of Friday night's action. High school basketball plays here on York's home for local sports. Now we rejoin our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.